What's up guys, welcome to another video. Happy New Year. Sorry I'm a little late for the video and for celebrating, but it's still early, and honestly I think it's gonna be a great year, whether it's for gaming or for anything else. I don't know why. I thought I should make my PlayStation 5 Game Collection of 2024. This time I'm actually doing it on time instead of being years late or months late or whatever. And this time I'm actually did play some of these games. Well, not all of them and not much, but still pretty nice. And now let's start with 2022. We have Demon Souls remake. It's a remake of the PlayStation 3 game with the same name. Honestly, I'm actually impressed. Like, regardless of what you think of the remake, it's actually impressive that the PlayStation 3 version looks outdated now in comparison. Well, granted, the Souls games aren't really the best in graphics, but still really impressive. What's weird is this one of the very few PlayStation 5 exclusives that's not ported to PC. As far as I know, Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls the remake, and Destruction All Stars haven't been ported to PC. While Astro's Playroom is a tech demo game that's released on free on the PlayStation 5, Demon Souls remake is a remake, but I guess Sony has something weird with From Software games not being ported to PC. And Destruction All Star is a massive flop. Another live service attempt failed. So maybe Astrobot will be released on PC, but there is truth, I doubt it, considering that this is supposed to be a PlayStation 5 game, a game that celebrates PlayStation. But I could be wrong really, because seeing PlayStation games being ported to PC is still a shocker to me. And next we have Returnal. This is Housemarque Games. This is a roguelike game made by Housemarque. This is actually their biggest game yet. Sony bought them as a result. I'm surprised nobody talks about this game, despite the graphics looking amazing, and despite the game itself looks great. This is also the only game in the list that I have that is actually used. I bought it used, not sealed. It was on sale. From what I know, this is a roguelite game that's very hard. And it's a blend of action, adventure, and roguelite as well, so it's pretty unique. And if it plays similar to God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, then I'm actually in for a treat. It's set in space from what I know. I should really give this game a try. But for now, let's just continue. And next we have Neo Collection. These are two games made by Koei Tecmo for the PlayStation. I think they're original Sony IPs, I don't know, except that Sony didn't publish the PC version. Back then Sony wasn't really keen on publishing PC games, but things changed, so I don't know really. Rise of the Ronin is a successor to this game from what I heard really. I'm not really sure, but I should check it out. Anyway, Neo Collection is a remaster of Neo and Neo 2, Souls-like games set in Japan. But this one focuses more on story, a little similar to Sekiro from what I heard. But what's weird is that the compilation has two games, but each one is on a disc. Like, I feel like maybe they could have saved money by porting both games on the same disc. But maybe there's some sort of Sony policy, I don't know. But I'm sure that eventually one day these two discs will be separated and sold as one. Some people will separate them, kind of like how people sell the Batman Arkham Collection, two different discs, and same for Bioshock Collection. And that's for 2022 games. Next we have 2023 games, and the first and only one is Deathloop. I'm not really much of a Bethesda guy, as I mentioned before, but I saw this game on sale and I decided to get it. It was sealed. I think this game is connected to the Dishonored series, set in the same universe, I don't know. But it's made by Arcane, so rest in peace, I guess. Like, I heard it has multiple endings and has some online features. Well, up to 2 players can play it online, I guess. I don't know really. Maybe I should play it eventually. Next we have 2024 games. I actually bought a lot of games this time. Like for starters, UFO Robert Grandizer. This is written in different language. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's German. I don't know. Regardless, the game plays in English despite that. And from what I know, this game is actually based on an old anime, a very old one. People who are in love with the anime will love it, but otherwise it's not really special, at least from what I've seen. Like, I've seen many people buy it and sell it for high prices thinking it's gonna be a rare game, when it's actually a very cheap game nowadays. I don't know really. Like, I'm considering to play it with how short it is, just to get it over with. And next we have Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now this is actually an alternate cover. Like, I'm sure I've made in the unboxing video, which I'm sure I also didn't upload yet. Now let's check the alternate cover. There you have it. Like, this one is actually, from what I heard, the game itself is actually pretty awesome, and like probably considered the best Ratchet & Clank game in years. And it's also the first mainline game in the series in years, because for a while the series was also focusing mainly on spin-offs, and they tried to go back to the future series. Then they made the remake game, or the reimagining one, the one based on the movie I mean. And after that they just made this game. If you haven't noticed already, the time released between Ratchet & Clank to the Nexus, as well as Ratchet & Clank 2006, is long, while the Ratchet & Clank 2006 and the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart release gap between them is even longer. If you haven't figured it out already, that each game is going to be the series is going to be one mainline game per console. I guess it's for the best. I don't know really. I mean, sure, we don't get much games as we used to back in the past, but at least it's more alive than Jak and Daxter as well as Sly Cooper. It's considered now as a mascot series for the PlayStation, along with Astrobot and Kratos. Now, next we have Tekken 8. I actually got this for a very cheap price, but what's weird is that I got this version like this. It's discs on the other side. I'm not sure if this is actually one of the rare things that happen, or if the game was actually used, but it was wrapped in a fake seal I mean. It had the PlayStation logo as seal. I should upload the unboxing eventually. But regarding the game itself, this is actually one of the very few PlayStation 5 games that I actually played and finished. Well, I finished the story mode. The story is actually amazing. The best story is since Tekken 5. While regarding the game itself, it's Tekken. It's an improvement over Tekken 7, but not by much. Like, it had some features here and there, but I feel like these features make the game more fun to watch, but it's not missing much. Nevertheless, it's still a fun game, and the monetization is actually terrible, as you know, such as Heihachi. At least the DLC characters now have a story, which is pretty awesome. I should get the DLC eventually. They release a season pass for them at least. And also, what's weird is that I just realized that Tekken 8 is the first game in the series to not be released on arcade. I'm guessing arcades are dying. I heard a small rumor that the arcade version will be released eventually, but I doubt it. Nevertheless, Tekken 8 is actually a pretty fun game. Well, the content is still bare bones, but it has a lot more than Tekken 7, which is also bare bones. And next we have Spider-Man 2. This is actually another game that I finished. One of the two games here that I finished actually. But regarding the PlayStation 5 games in general, I finished like two other games. I can't remember one of them. It was a puzzle game, but the other is Astro's Playroom. Well, I didn't finish the DLC for that. I also finished Astro's Playroom, which is a pretty fun game. But anyway, regarding Spider-Man 2, it's actually a pretty fun game, despite the amount of hate it got. People have said things like it's woke and Venom isn't playable, but honestly, all of this is not true, or either overreacting. The woke parts are really a big deal. I'll make a video about it eventually, after I review the game. This game was actually probably the most expensive game I bought as well, but I bought it on sale. Because the funny thing, when it was released, it was £3,000 Egyptian pounds, which I remember someone selling it for that, sealed, and everybody made fun of it. Months later, inflation happened, and the prices have gotten worse. Now it's sold for £3,750, sealed, I mean. But I saw it on sale once, and I considered to wait or little something, but I couldn't help myself and bought it. It was £2,400 when I saw it on sale, so I couldn't help myself and bought it. And next we have Observer System Deluxe Day 1 Edition. This is the only limited edition or special edition of the game that I have here on the PlayStation 5. From what I know, this is an interactive movie game, something like Life is Strange. From what I know, this is supposed to be a horror game. It has some spooky elements, but not exactly scary. Like, from what I know, it's great. Also, I'm considering to play the PlayStation 4 version eventually. It's on PlayStation Plus Collection. But maybe I'll just play the PlayStation 5 version for now. And last but not least, Death Stranding Director's Cut. This also has an alternate cover. I like the alternate cover more than the main cover. I never really played the Death Stranding series yet. I should play it eventually because of the new game. But my problem is the time and patience. Like, I love Hideo Kojima and I love his games, but there's no denying that the games he makes really take a lot of time because of the long cutscenes. Like, from what I know, Death Stranding has a 2-hour cutscene alone. From what I heard, the director's cut is actually more of a remaster, despite the name. Has some improvements here and there, but it's still the same game, which is weird considering that it got much higher reviews. Like, I know it's a remaster, but still pretty weird. And there you have it. These are my video game collection for the PlayStation 5. And now we check it. And there they are. Now let's set them. Now let's see. As you can see, there's all the games that I have for the PlayStation 5 physically, at least. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. That's actually pretty weird. Well, not weird, but rather cool that I got this number. We have 3 games in 2022, 1 game in 2023, and 6 games in 2024. There are a few other games that I'm planning to get eventually in 2025, but I should really focus on playing these games first, especially the digital ones that I have, as well as for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 and PC. Like, you get it, I have so many games that I still don't play. But let's see, for a Happy New Year, I'll get to play more of them eventually. With that, thank you guys for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for more.